side, and they never pick it back up. And
that's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters and batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Colts. Good shot, good shot.
Now Murray again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down. So line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Shotgun now from Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no.
And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Colts 8. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards on the ground.
10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you 0 for 4 range, that can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Colts 8.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And it's third down.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to go up top again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, Allen. Short pass caught by Henry. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
That's good.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second down and goal. Allen, and it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 37.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Short throw to Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Allen. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Titans 44, Colts 8.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this to the crossing over out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Allen's throw is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Choose the mic. Let's go, D.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. No.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
I got you, pump. Hey, get in the way. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Get that ball. Switch. Alert. Choose the mic. Boy, 52. Ready? Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Titans 51, Colts 8. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he is out of bounds bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
Darnell Mooney in the final seconds.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
23-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Out to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 43. Switch.
They'll run with Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You. Mike, 2. Watch 2. Ain't no such thing as half 85.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Mike 2. I'm coming for you, Mike 2.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Check 52's to Mike. Exit. Mike 52. Come on, alert. Mike 52. Switch.
From the gun, Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line.
These types of kicks that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, it's Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
The give to Taylor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle by Sione Takitaki. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Taylor. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incomplete performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it and wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
16.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And in incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara.
Murray's pass.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's checking, he's checking. Crash. Check safety.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The Titans on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 30.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down.
Throwing again, Murray. That's caught left side by the tight end, Boyle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Short throw into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For Darnell Mooney. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And that will...
But to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries.